Good afternoon, YouTube. How's it going? I want to I have a topic today, which is the best places to go for a first date. Me and a few of my friends was talking about, what we always do whenever one going out on a date, or even the female friends, they always say, where y'all think we should go? If he asks me, what you think I should recommend, or vice versa.
Say a command.
They I would I would recommend going to I'd recommend going to places like I don't think it's nothing wrong with Applebee's or Chili's or Olive Garden on a first date. This is the first date. You're just trying to get to know one another. You're not trying to necessarily get in each other's pants. I don't think you are. But anyway, you're just trying to get to know this person for the long term. This is for long term stuff. You're trying to get to know them and see is there common. So there's no sense of spending $100 on a plate, $150 on a plate to go out on a first date to try to get to know somebody. I mean, you're starting off wrong already, trying to impress one another with money, with finances. So you're just trying to get to know one another. Or even some people say Starbucks. They just say, let's go for drinks, get to know one another. But I always go to Applebee's, Chili's, or Ruby Tuesdays, if y'all heard of that. Olive Garden, and I pay, of course. I always pay. It's just me. I'm an old-fashioned type man like that. I believe in the, traditional man pays, and I do. Some people would like to go Dutch on the first date because you're just getting to know one another. But I recommend I pay. I mean, I do. But other than that, I only recommend those places because you don't want to spend a bundle of money on a person that you don't know, and then they can be catfishing you. I mean, they can turn out to be a catfish, especially if you met them online. You don't know, and so much stuff can go wrong. I mean, what if they don't know how to handle disagreements on the first date? And I've heard of this happen. I've heard of this happening. So it's all on, this happened before, and it was on the news. The guy and the girl was out on a date. The guy had a disagreement with the girl, and then he turned around and punched the girl and broke her jaw. So I mean, stuff like that happens every night. It happens a lot, but you just have to still get to know one another. Just fill them out, and don't ignore no warning signs. If you know you don't like the color blue, don't say you like the color blue because they like the color blue. If you don't like turquoise, don't say you like turquoise because they like it. Trying to force something, you can't force it. So you definitely will want to just be honest with them, upfront with them. I'm a strong believer in that, being upfront with people about your intentions, your motives, or whatever, what you're trying to do with them. And because the worst thing can happen is you date someone and then they waste your time. They waste 2, 3, 4 years more, or a year, 2, 3, or whatever, and that's your time and money too you spent on gas or whatever, going back and forth to meet this person or whatever. So sometimes you can't go wrong with just admitting, hey, this is what I'm about. I only want sex. I only want this. At least that person know up front what you're about. And you might be surprised of their reaction to that, You might only just looking for just a friend or whatever at this point. Or you plan on moving or whatever, like, something like that. So you definitely let people know up front, like, what's your motives, what's your goals and stuff like that. When you going on the first date, you just want to be upfront. People let people know, even if you do have a disease. I had a few women who had herpes in that way. I don't judge them. I'm so happy that they told me that up front. I respected them so much for them letting me know that up front. We went out on the second date or whatever. I'm not gonna throw nobody away. Because of that, they were upfront with me, and based off of that, I can handle it however I want to handle it. But we still went out on the second date, and it was cool. It was a great time together. But let me know what you all think. What's the best place to go for a first date? And go ahead and like and subscribe and comment down below. And check out my other videos. I'm going to keep putting out content. I'll keep putting out more videos and more videos, as much as I can. But let me know what you all think. You all tell me. See ya.